I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. You look pretty again. I love your hair.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
You go
I
ahead.
was going to say with the work breakdown structure, I think the kind of three topics that we were thinking could be covered within that is like one, how to create one like with your team. Like for example, I'm doing one today with SSPR where we're doing like a workshop and we're actually going to build it out together because it'll help, the technical owners or whatever your project resources are actually take ownership because they'll be assigned, their specific task or milestones categories. So how you can build that with your project team, how you can like actually put it into Excel or project or whatever your tool is, and then how to best utilize it throughout the project, whether it's using that in your meetings or just best practices for how to use it throughout the project was kind of the three kind of topics we were thinking under that.
I love it. Personally, I think it's something that's needed around here. But I do like how you laid it out, Mel, 1, 2, and 3. Like, hey, so this is how you start, and this is where you go, and this is how you monitor and control.
All right, y'all. Welcome to another day in the life vlog. If you're new here, my name is Mel. I talk about all things faith, career, wellness, work-life balance. Subscribe and join the ride. So happy to have you here. So it's Friday, February 7th, and it has been a pretty busy week. I had a go live this week, and so like we've been having go live support calls every day, in addition to like standing up my additional calls. So I figured what I would do for this vlog is like walk y'all through exactly like what I do as a healthcare IT project manager, the types of projects that I manage. Then I also have like tomorrow I'm going to have to do like some career coaching prep for my clients that I'm going to be doing coaching calls for next week. So I figured I'll show y'all that. I'm currently on a content creation crisis, if you will, in the mind. And so I'll probably talk through like why I haven't been as consistent, what's been going on with me as far as like how I want to show up for this content in the new year. And then just work-life balance. Like I have to move out within like less than 6 weeks and I have no idea where I'm going to live. So I have like 4 apartment tours tomorrow to try to figure that out. And yeah, all the things. So that's what I'm going to kind of focus on for this vlog. I did not get any sleep. I don't even know if you can see the badge. I know I got my face a little beat today, but I didn't get any sleep. I woke up at 3 a.m. and was doing morning pages, and then I was trying to vlog and I was exhausted, child. Anyway, so but we are here. The camera is up. We are rolling, and we ain't doing no editing because this is about to go up on Sunday. So it is what it is at this point. But anyway, I figured like as I have a quick break in my morning meetings, like I would walk y'all through what I actually do as a healthcare IT project manager. So what I do as a senior healthcare IT project manager, currently my title in my 9 to 5 at least is a lead enterprise project manager. And so what that means is the top enterprise, the top executive leaders, of course, they have their fiscal year goals. They have their strategies and priorities that they want to focus on. So when they have set those strategies or priorities, then they trickle down to my team. And then we take those projects, tool implementations, whatever that is, and then we, manage those projects. And so we're dealing with like the most high risk, the most strategic projects within the organization. And so I currently have a few of the like top healthcare IT projects. So for example, we're trying to get like more AI and utilize AI more in our company. So we have a specific AI tool that we're implementing where, doctors will be able to note or dictate their notes quicker using AI like a ChatGPT or Copilot type of tool, if that makes sense. And so we have a specific tool that we are using. And so I'm the project manager over deploying that out to all of our physicians. That's just an example. I also have a cybersecurity project where, we're working on like password stuff and how to make things more secure. And so that's, a project that I'm working on. We're also like bringing on another hospital. So I work on like some merger and acquisition project work. And then I'm also the lead of like our community roundtable. So we have like 150 project managers within our entire organization. And so we bring them all together monthly and teach them like best practices, how they can utilize different tools to, work more efficiently. And so my coworker and myself are the lead over managing that. And so, yeah, I lead a healthcare IT projects, but I also lead like M&A projects. I also, do the roundtable. So again, it's really just based off of what the top strategies and priorities of the company are. So that's kind of what I do in the day to day. And then I also do like contract PM work. So if if there's like another hospital or a small practice, or not even healthcare related, you know, marketing agencies or content creators or whatever that need help managing their projects. I kind of do that on this side as a contractor. And then y'all already know I have my career coaching clients sprinkled in. And so that's a little bit about what I do for work for those that always ask me. And so yeah, I had a quick break from my meeting, so figured I would just intro y'all in. But let's get back to work, and then I'll see y'all on the lunch break. Bro, are you joking? I'm trying to do a little poppy break. Poppy, get you one of these. Okay. What call do I have next, child? I got like 5 Teams messages. People always asking me questions that I don't know the answer to. I don't know. Poppy, sponsor me. Mel, be for real. So the goal of this project planning workshop is to really empower us all to take ownership of our tasks. And so I think a good way to do that is creating a work breakdown structure where essentially we take all of our high level milestones at a high level, all of the major buckets and categories of work that we need to get done. The goal is to break them down into tasks, you know, and then be able to assign owners to each task just to make sure that we are clear on all of our roles and responsibilities as we go throughout this project. Oh, child, I was project planning for 4 hours. 4 hours. A 4-hour call. Child, I is tired. We're done. Goodbye. All right, y'all. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. I can't remember when I left y'all off, but I think last I saw y'all, we were working yesterday. Well, after yesterday, I went to get Mexican, and I did not bring it, y'all, because I'm not supposed to be eating out. If you saw my 20 for 25 ins and outs, then you know I said I wasn't going to eat out anymore in Q1, and I had Mexican with queso and tacos yesterday. So I didn't want you to judge me, so I didn't bring you along. But that's what happened after work because I was just absolutely done with it. So we are currently in Midtown. I was supposed to get up and go and work on like coaching client work at Switch Yards, which is one of my co-working spaces here. Didn't get up in time. And so I'm currently in Midtown to tour some of the newer high rises that are down here in Atlanta. And you know, I'm kind of going back and forth about whether or not I want to come back downtown. If you've been following me on Instagram for some time now, then you know that I used to have a beautiful corner unit. And looking back now, I should have just stayed where I was because I've moved so much since then trying to find a space like that. So that's like also what is kind of making me want to come back downtown in a sense, because that was the dream apartment. Beautiful corner unit. Let me see. I'll see if I can find a picture that I can post, but beautiful unit. It was brand new. So like I knew my neighbors, and at the time I ended up leaving there because one, the area that I was in like Midtown and Buckhead, it wasn't super walkable. So I had to drive everywhere, even though it was within the city. And living in the city, like honestly, there's no point to me. There's no point in living in the city if you aren't in a walkable area, because driving like a mile in the city could take you 20 minutes easy. And I was having that issue to where I'm just trying to get up the street to Publix, and it would take me 15 minutes just to get up Peachtree Street as an example, because I wasn't in like the super walkable area of Midtown Buckhead. And so yeah, but beautiful apartment. So that was the reason why I ended up leaving. I mean, it was expensive at the time, but the way rent prices are now in Atlanta is really not that much of a difference anymore. And then honestly, I was dating somebody at the time that didn't want me living downtown. I thought I was for my safety, but I think he was kind of jealous of my living situation and my lifestyle at the time. And so a lot of different factors. I ended up leaving downtown, moving to Smyrna, which I love Smyrna as well. And then now I'm in Sandy Springs. And so I do like the Sandy Springs area. I actually have already secured another apartment in one of the outskirt areas. I won't say where, but I kind of already went through the process, got approved, kind of have that on hold. But I don't know. coming back down to Midtown keeps stirring up to me because, again, like, I really like being able to have that natural lighting. I saw this TikTok that was like, if you have a place or a living space that has a lot of natural lighting, it'll help with your mood, like depression and stuff like that. And I think that's very true, because where I am in Sandy Springs now, like, it's a nice apartment, but everything is dark. Like, the floors are dark, the cabinets are dark, the countertops are dark. Like, everything is so dark and so depressing, and I don't necessarily have a view. I have to keep my blinds closed. Like, it is draining me. And so, you know, that's one of the reasons why I'm moving anyway, amongst other reasons. The assistant, I ain't gonna talk about the leasing situation there, how the assistant manager is my neighbor and kind of like me. And yeah, anyway, so a lot of things going on to why I'm leaving. But I thought about coming back downtown, you know, just to see, like, you know, some of the newer apartments, see like how I would feel like, you know, being back up in the high rise, the natural lighting. I also miss like just the security of being in a high rise, because like it's really like Fort Knox. Like, you're not getting in unless someone lets you in, and especially being a single woman, you know, that's something that I really, you know, am considering too. So yeah, so we'll see if it's like worth the expense of coming back down here, and you know, the traffic. And so I will bring y'all along. Let me know in the comments below which apartment you like best, and if you do live in Atlanta, tell me about your own pros and cons when it comes to living in the city versus the outskirts. So all right, y'all, so I figured I'd talk y'all through these apartment tours. So I've been 4 apartment tours in Midtown. This is the first one. I really like the space in this apartment. The only thing that I did not like was the fact that it did not have like super good views. For me, if I'm going to move downtown, I want to be able to have really nice views. There was one that I'm about to show y'all here within this apartment complex that had really nice views, but I would be like pretty much looking into other people's apartment. That building across there, like, people can see into the apartment. I didn't like that, so it was a no for me. The second apartment that I viewed, this is a different location in Midtown still, but this was actually my favorite apartment out of all of them. The only thing that I didn't like about this building and the apartments is that the rooms were pretty small, but this is the view that I was kind of used to when I was living downtown before. And you'll probably see here like how the apartment is nice, but the rooms in the bathroom are relatively small, but the amenities here literally cannot be beat. And this is also probably the most affordable out of all of the tours that I had today. So yeah, we'll see. And then apartment number 3, I like the apartment of this one, but the minis were kind of subpar. I do like that they had a mini market, but in my other apartment that I kind of already had secured, it's the same thing. But I do like in this one how the den is like a part of the room, if that makes sense. So you'll see here, like, it has a floor-to-ceiling windows, and then it has the bedroom, and then you walk out into like what would essentially be like my office and my prayer corner all in one. This 4th apartment had all of the aesthetics. My phone died, but this one had the best views out of all of them, best apartments out of all of them. But it's also super expensive, and I feel like I would run into the same situation where it's farther out in Midtown and Buckhead, so like I would still have to drive to get where I wanted to go. Okay, y'all, a lot of time has passed. I currently look like Chewbacca, I know. But anyway, the apartment tours are really successful. I don't look behind me, child. I don't even know what that is. That's water bottles, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, house is not clean. But apartment tours went really well today. I was really hoping that they did not go well, because then it would just make my decision easy. But I literally loved every single apartment for different reasons. So I'm kind of back to the drawing board. I'll keep y'all posted. But I'm going to end the vlog here. I also got Mexican after apartment tours again. I got Mexican again. Anyway, to make up for it, I'm gonna have my sweet treat, which is not really a treat, I guess. This is Fruit Riot. Taylor Lloyd on Instagram, she's like a black tech influencer person, and she always is like eating these, but it's pretty much like a Sour Patch. Like, if you like sour candy, it's like a Sour Patch Kid candy, but instead of candy, it's fruit. So this is like real mango, real pineapple that's frozen, and then they put like a sour candy coating on top. Really good. So usually I do my solo dates either on Fridays or Saturdays, one day out of the weekend. I got these, if you already seen this, if you've seen my 2025 ins and outs, but got these from TikTok shop. Usually I pick one out the deck to do for the week, but I'm just gonna eat my Fruit Riot and watch Sweet Magnolias. There's a new season on Netflix that I'm gonna watch, and we're gonna chill tomorrow morning. I will get up, watch church, and I will edit this video so that it's up at some point, and we will watch the Super Bowl. But thank y'all so much for spending the last 48 hours with me. I hope that this was valuable to you, maybe entertaining, and I will see y'all on the next video. Bye, y'all.